Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Tom Efsakov here. Let me know in the chat box if you can hear me and see the slide on the screen so we make sure everything's working. I can see a few attendees not attentive, but I see Michael saying aye. Perfect. Thank you very much, Michael. I see more names here. I'm going to name some of them. So Daniel, Harold, Johnny, Kaner, Karen, Carl, Michael, Robert. Um, I all from a strangely sunny UK. Okay, awesome. Is it that strange that it's sunny there right now? All right, I need some more yeses and ones and fives and anyone. Uh, yeah, okay, perfect. That you can hear me and of course see my screen as well. All right, perfect. So two things before we get started. So the first thing, feel free and at this presentation what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of content and I may as I'll be talking and going through the content there's you may miss the content, right? I can speak too fast or something like that. So what you need to do is simply take a screenshot with your phone or anything like that, pen and paper. Just make sure you write notes so you can have future reference, because I think the content here will be interesting. On top of that, please bear with me because English is my third language. First is Russian, second is Hebrew, and I haven't been speaking English all day today, except for the warm up before. So there's a lot of translating going on, so please forgive my accent and a lot of ahs and oohs, but it's going to get better as we proceed with the call. It's, of course, 100% live webinar. If you're watching the replay, obviously you're watching the replay, but and hi everyone on the replay, but right now as I'm doing this, it's 100% live, so you feel free to ask anything you want in the chat box. There's always going to be someone to answer. So the reason we came to this webinar today is thanks to Steve Tari, which brought you here. He organized the webinar, he organized us, he organized the special deal, literally everything here, and we created the content of the webinar. I think you're going to enjoy this one. We're going to learn a lot. And yeah, so thank you very much, Steve, for bringing your audience here. I'm super excited. And I'm going to get started. All right, so the subject of today is we're going to be talking about creating content with a personality. And don't worry, any question you have, anything, I'm gonna cover everything as we proceed, all right? But of course, feel free to ask in the chat box. There's always someone from the team ready to answer your questions. So, for the first time ever, new AI technology lets you choose from over 30 different tones and create videos, sales copies, sales scripts, sales pages, articles, blog posts, podcasts, voiceovers, TikTok videos, and basically any piece of content in 3 steps. All of the content is studio quality level, incredible high quality, whether it's the voiceovers, the videos, the articles, doesn't matter, the emails, sales pages, and they're all infused with personality, giving the natural effect, which we will discuss, that no content creator has been able to achieve so far. So a lot of exciting things. We're going to jump into the content in a few minutes. I mean in a minute. So we have on this webinar rewards and free gifts. All you got to do to get them is to stay until the end and engage. So first off, reward number one is 5 random lucky attendees will get free access to the basic version of Tonai, all right? And reward number 2 is the person that engages the most throughout the call will win $50 cash at the end of the call. We will most likely send the money during the call live, so you can confirm it and everything. Unless you know it's going to be very busy, then probably a little bit after the call. But generally speaking, we send it the cash during the call, and you can receive it. And the way you win the $50 cash is super simple. You know, just engage. You know, ask questions, show interest, show yourself, and the more we see of you, and the more excitement, of course, the higher your chance is to win. So 5 free copies will be given away to random people. And the person that engages the most will win $50 cash at the end of the call. So back to the content. This is myself, right? This is me, Tom Efsakov. It's a picture of me from 5 years ago. So I do not look anything like that at all. I've gained weight, a lot of weight, and I've gotten older. But yeah, pretty much. So my name is Tom Epsikov. I'm an online marketer since 2011, full time since 2013, to be specific, since October 2013. It took me about 2.5 years to make my first $1,250, which was enough for me back then to quit my job, which would pay me only $1,200 a month. Um, and 2.5 years of all the loans and all the, the usual internet marketing sob story, you know what I mean, the struggles, the reviews, I'm not going to go into it, there's too much, and you pretty much get the idea. 2.5 years of complete failures until I was able to go full time. The benefit of that, of course, is that it took me a lot, okay, much longer than most people I know online to actually make a full-time income. So obviously there was a lot of things that I did wrong. The benefit of that is that when I teach, I know how to teach people how to avoid these things and do the right things because I've made a lot of mistakes. Um, since I went full time, so 2014, right, 1st January 2014, I opened my business. Officially, I've sold over $8.5 million, about 8.5 years. So on average, roughly $1 million a year in sales. Pretty successful, good stuff. Get pays the bills, get gives me a good life and my family. Pretty much that. All right, that's the lifestyle I guess I'm living. Nothing too like crazy or flashy. I'm married to the love of my life, who has been with me through thick and thin since I was 17. Her name is Jenny. So she was with me. I know I'm going on about myself. I'm sorry. I just want to kind of, I don't know if you guys know me or not. So I need to make some kind of introduction about myself. So she was with me since I was 17. So before I started the business. And she was with me throughout those 2.5 years where literally no one really believed, supported, or understood what I was trying to do. And my background, the family, everything I came from was very not supportive, right? They were more of the classic, like go and study hard, get a degree, all that stuff. And we are today parents to the sweetest and most amazing girl ever, which turned 1 years old uh, 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. And I'll be your main presenter today. However, with me here, my partner, he's here in the call. Feel free to ask him anything you want in the chat box, and he will be jumping in the end and in about 20 minutes or something like that. His name is Mr. Firas Alame. So a little intro about Firas. He's an influencer in the internet marketing niche. So someone who just has a lot of pull, a lot of influence, knows a lot of people, very well connected. Definitely someone you want to be friends with, to know, to have access to. All right. He's an avid user of Tonai, which is the software that we will be showing you today. Of course, before the software, before the deal and everything, we will, of course, show you some awesome content explaining exactly how to do this manually and, of course, how to automate it using the software if you'll choose to. He's an incredibly smart business opportunist, which means he gets on trends and things which are about to blow up before they blow up, and just cashes on a lot of that. So someone you want to listen when it comes to what's working right now, 2022, what's going to work at the end of 2022. He's going to be talking about TikTok a little bit. So watch for the trends that he predicts because they're going to happen. He's a YouTuber, email marketer, and a super affiliate. He makes roughly what, 200, $300,000 a year pure profit as an affiliate, just commissions, just as an affiliate, not including any other businesses he has. He's very successful and once again influential. And he will be showing you a full demonstration of Tonai today. But getting to the content. So I want to establish, I don't know if you guys came here and you came here for the reason of making money, or you came here for the reason of more automation, or just to see a fancy software or to learn something. But I need to establish something with all of you, and it applies to every single one of you, all right? And that is the fact that you are a content creator, first and foremost, before you are anything else, okay? Keep that in mind. And I kind of a general statement, but you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I'll get deeper into that. But did you ever purchase a video creation product, right? So you can create videos. If you did, you're a content creator, right? Very simple. Even if it was just, a video for social media or some kind of sales page or just an awesome video for a local business, doesn't matter. You're a content creator and you rely on content creation. And as you're going to see, every single business today, every single trend, everything relies on content creation. And there are some problems we need to discuss about content in general, but we'll get there in a few minutes. So did you ever purchase a video creation product so you can create videos? Awesome, you're a video creator. If you've ever done the same, purchase a voiceover software to create voiceovers, overs, what I don't know how to say that, for your content, you're a content creator. And specifically keep in mind about the voiceovers. I know it's going to touch a lot of you what I'm going to be talking about, because I know a lot of you don't like the voiceovers we currently have the ability to create. Did you ever write an email, a blog post, an article, a review, or published any of these things without writing them yourself? If you did, you are a content creator. Even if you just sent the email to make money, you're a content creator. All right. And do you want to make money online, captivate people, build a following, and create a successful 6, 7, and above business online? Then you definitely must, and you rely heavily on good quality, consistent content in order to achieve that. And I'm going to prove everything to you on this call. Content is king. I'm sure you heard it 1,000 times before on all sales pages and webinars and gurus. I don't know if they say gurus these days anymore. I think it's old people and old people saying to say gurus. But yeah, content is king and it's everywhere. And as you're going to see, we all rely on content for any type of traffic generation, any type of conversion, any type of selling, any type of persuasion. Content goes before us, and content really is about 80% of the success of your business, um, definitely, if not more. All right. Now, there are many different types of content: videos, articles, voiceovers, podcasts, blog posts, social media, etc., etc. We all, of course, either create them or consume them or both of them. Now, from a content creation point of view, we'll get there. Okay, so I want to say go over this one, right? So many content creation softwares out there that we all know, probably use, or the ones we want to use. So voiceover softwares, video creation, articles creation, spinners, social media video creation, etc. TikTok short, doesn't matter. There are many, many content softwares out there that we use to create our content. So the majority of us right here today, we have this thing where if we want to create a video, really impressive video, we're not using Photoshop, right? Never. We're not actually doing this. We are actually buying some kind of product in JVZ War Plus, ClickBank, something, maybe some kind of innovative video creator, and we use that to create the videos. And there's credits and there's subscriptions and upsells, etc. Now, of course, if we want to create emails and articles and sales pages, then we either hire someone, which is very expensive, or once again, buy into a software that takes care of that. Voiceovers, same thing. For each piece of content, we usually have a specific software or membership that helps us create that content. And we end up paying for a lot of different products to create content, which is a problematic thing, which we fixed, of course, in Tonai. But keep in mind, this means you are essentially having 5, 10, 20 different product accesses, and you are logging from one to another to create each piece of content. There's no congruency. They're not all under the same umbrella. They're very different because different creators and different softwares and different purposes. It's confusing and it's expensive and it's difficult. But we all use them. Now, as you're going to see, we also consume a lot of the content, and many of us don't like the content that these softwares create, even from a point of view of someone consuming the content and not just content creators and internet marketers and make money online. Now, the thing is with these softwares out there, none of them is really giving us what we really want and need, and that is called the natural effect, all right, which we're going to dive deeper into in a few minutes. But natural effect is essentially the way that your content is presented to the person, uh, and in the way that makes the viewer or listener or reader feel connected to the person or to the voice or to the tone, connected to the person. There's the like, know, and trust factor, a much higher conversions. So that's the natural effect. Essentially, the ability to convey your message in the most natural way possible, while at the same time, of course, you know, making sales, making money, having that hardcore sales process, sales funnel, etc. And content is necessary in all industries, across all industries. There isn't a single industry today that is not content focused. Doesn't matter if, even if the industry is not even about content. So even someone who has a hardcore e-commerce page, e-commerce website, the same traffic from Facebook ads or Google ads, they still use content to create those ads. Everyone uses content for all purposes today. And the bottom line of this slide is that you cannot possibly expect any type of a long-term or short-term success without using content, all right, period. Even in SEO, content is key. Even in local businesses, if they want to rank on the three pack, content is key. So content is critical. And we are all either, when we're all content creators because we use content for every single thing, every traffic source, everything we do, we end up needing content, and of course, as a result, buying different softwares and tools and hiring people that will help us achieve that. So what's the problem, right? So we have a lot of softwares out there, like I said. So one problem which I mentioned is the obvious one, is the fact that they're all scattered. It's expensive. There's upsells, different memberships, confusing, are not congruent, and just not a good experience. So nothing under one umbrella, which, keep in mind, it's obviously something we solved here. But there is another bigger problem. All of that automatically generated content out there, and even when you hire someone, unless they're like amazing, um, even using the best softwares that are out there right now, are all missing a soul, a personality, all right, and the natural effect. So that's not even talking about prices, feature limitations, the lack of feature. What I mentioned just now, all the problems with all the different memberships, but a tonality, a soul, a personality is the key to success. It always has been, but it is the key right now, especially because right now we live in a time, things have changed, not drastically, but enough to a point where you have a sea of everything. All right, there's so much of everything. There's no lack of information. There's endless information everywhere. There's endless influencer. There's like millions of influencers these days. There's millions of emails going, being sent every single minute, actually. And all of those things means you get swallowed as a marketer in front of, between everyone. And the thing is, with everyone, it's all a copy paste of someone they learn. So people go ahead and they buy a product, they buy training, and they learn exactly how to do it like that person does. You have a lot of me too marketers, not a lot of soul, not a lot of personality. This is a big problem, because if you have a line of 100,000 people who all dress the same, talk the same, look the same, it's going to be very difficult to choose someone special. But if you have someone in the middle with a pink shirt, then obviously they're going to stand out, right? So not a very good analogy, but good enough, I guess, to convey the point that you need to stand out, because there's so much competition. There's so many people going for the same goals that you are going for. You have to stand out. And the best way to stand out is obviously with a personality. Now, the way it is conveyed in content, in videos, podcasts, etc., is obviously the people talking, or in articles, blog posts, is the copywriting. That the tonality, the emphasis, the copywriting part of it. Videos is the animation and the voiceover. So these are the things where we usually find a personality, but it's very expensive to do that. So most of us, right? Most of us are very limited to these softwares. I'm not going to name any names, but there are plenty of softwares in this industry which we're all limited to create our content. So there's a voiceover software, there's a video creation software, There's article spinner software, something like that. That's pretty much the subscriptions we have, and a few more there. Um, Email rewriting, blah blah blah. And obviously you need to stand out, but none of these softwares actually provides any type of soul or a personality in the content it creates. It's very robotic, boring, monotonic, and simply put, not converting, right? So tonality is key. Now we're going to get a little bit into the psychology of this, and this is really important for you to understand, because tonality in sales and in just in life, it comes before your content, before your videos, before the words, before anything else, and it actually carries your content, because the primary focus of the tones obviously is to invoke, create, and invoke emotions in people, specific emotions, and to connect, right? The tonality is a thing, is a communication communication feature that we people have, that is critical, that is primal, that came long before the words and the language, and it carries the content on top of it. So if you have a lot of amazing content, but you have really bad tonality, which we're going to discuss now, it's not going to work. So one example is if you've ever been in an argument with your significant other, right? Probably most of us here have. You probably figured out that the way you say something is often way more important than what you say. We can all agree on that. But I think a better analogy would be animals. And let's take, for example, house pets, all right? So house pets, like a dog, a very smart dog. So a dog usually they're incapable of saying words, obviously. The majority of them don't understand words. Some of them can learn with training up to hundreds of words, to understand them, to understand what they mean or how to respond to them correctly. However, every single house pet, every single animal responds to a tone. So if a little puppy comes to your home, he's scared, he doesn't know you, doesn't know anything, or even just a slightly older dog, and you go ahead and you start talking to them. And even if you use words that maybe the previous owner used and they should recognize them, they will not. However, tones, they will recognize from the beginning, from the minute they're born. Tones are intuitive. They're subconscious. We register them subconsciously. So consciously, the way we are right now, listening, viewing, observing things consciously, we actually look for the words and we look for different things because we are in an observing mode. However, at the same time, our subconscious is always working, always registering information, and always filtering the information. And the tone of the words that you listen to consciously is registering in the subconscious way before, well, not way before, maybe millisecond before, but it registers before the actual words and the content. Tones and tonality is simply way more primitive, way more primal, way more intuitive. I believe it also lies in a lower part of the brain. I'm sorry, in an older part of the brain. But I'm not a brain researcher or scientist, so forget about what I said just now. But yeah, so tonality is key, and this applies the same to sales, even more to sales than real life, because in real life, people can give you the benefit of the doubt. You can have a monotonic, boring kind of voice. Well, they want to be around you, or maybe your coworkers. So there's a reason why you guys gather and listen to each other, even though you don't want to listen to each other, right? But online, when it comes to sales and offline, well, you're trying to sell, right? You're trying to make money, which means you're trying to ask someone to trust you and spend money with you. The tone here matters so much more than in real life, in the offline world. So the tone of your voice can actually be jeopardizing your sales success. So like I said, you may put hundreds of hours into researching your market, learning about the product, crafting the pitch, just amazing videos, amazing words. You hired some amazing copywriter, I don't know. But if your tonality in that piece of content, whether it's a video, voiceover, podcast, you name it, right? The tonality which applies to that specific piece of content does not carry the message correctly, all that effort will be for nothing. Now, another very interesting statistic is 93% of our communication as humans is nonverbal. Just to be honest with you, the statistic is not a worldwide agreed upon statistics. Some social researchers do not agree with the statistic. But from what I found from the research I've done, this seems to be a very repeating number. So 93% of our communication is nonverbal, which means that we are considerably less influenced by the actual words that people use, and way more influenced by the tone of their voice or the tone of the content piece and the body language. Luckily, in body language online, it's not a problem because most people don't get in front of the camera with the face and the shirt and start talking. And also, the majority of people, when they watch a video these days, at least, when they watch a video, they don't actually look for the body language of the person. They usually listen to his content and do something else in the background to kind of multitask and save time. And that's how especially young people do it today. But that's how people prefer to do it. So we do need to focus on the tonality, right? That's the key to sales success, to marketing success, to making money online, to great content creation, to going viral. All these things are all thanks to great content, and great content cannot exist without, obviously, there's the quality part, but also without good tonality. So I hope you are aware of how critical nonverbal and specifically tonality communication is in sales. So the vast majority of the money you will make forever is going to be dependent on how you convey your message instead of what the message is. Of course, they work together, but now you know what carries more weight: the tonality, the presentation, the vibe, you can say, is way more important than the actual content. So how to use the right tonality in your marketing. So tonality in sales and in real life as well, but especially in sales, isn't about picking one tone and sticking with it throughout the conversation. That would be a monotonic voice. So for example, myself, I have a little more tendency towards a monotonic voice. Um, so I benefit a lot from Tonai and generally speaking from voiceovers. Of course, I use only Tonai because it's the best and I created it, etc. But from voiceovers, I benefit greatly. The vast majority of the content of the projects I have out there is through voiceovers and not with my voice or face, simply because I know my drawbacks. But I do come on webinars and I do some videos and speak with the audience directly. I do also write my own emails. So I do choose to do some of my own branding, even though I know I'm not exactly the most passionate, excited, lively, just amazing kind of, salesperson or guy out there. Um, but because of that, the vast majority is outsourced. So this monotony or monotonic tonality, so picking one tone and having that throughout the conversation will be very bad. So if it's a monotonic kind of like natural flat voice, it's gonna simply bore people and you're not gonna make the sale ever, never. However, even if you choose a very passionate tone, but just one tone throughout the conversation, throughout the presentation, throughout your article, whatever, right, voiceover, for example, angry tone, then the only emotion you're going to create in people or spark in people would be a negative, aggressive emotion, right? Maybe defensive or something like that, but that's going to be around that because the tonality creates the emotion in the room and to the people listening, reading, consuming your content. So tonality is key, and the key here is to have varying tones throughout the conversation to keep your customers, prospects, etc., engaged and hanging on your every word. So the tonality has to be varied throughout the conversation. If you do it yourself, something you have to always be conscious of until you are good enough and practiced enough to do this automatically. The majority of us don't have uh, that talent or the time dedication to create great voice or just a great copywriting, become a great copywriter, etc., great video creation. The majority of us are not even interested in becoming experts. We just want, to make money, get the traffic, build our business, have a nice brand. That's what we generally are looking for. So we end up, like I said before, using these automated softwares, and they never deliver on the tonality ever, never. And I think all of us really felt this, both as customers and both as internet marketers trying to do it ourselves. So how many times, for example, you got to a sales page, right? And it looks nice, and the offer looks kind of interesting or even very interesting. You open, click the video or watch the examples, and you hear that robotic, monotonic voiceover, that kind of voiceover, and you just get turned off, right? You feel like it just feels a little bit amateurish. It doesn't feel professional. Definitely not captivating. I'm getting bored. And are there any subtitles here so I can just read it? So these robotic voiceovers are very bad for business. The only place I've seen them work is in TikTok, and not in sales, but more in a content consumption kind of way. But these robotic voiceovers are terrible for business, and they're really bad. All right. And every single software out there, even the best ones, create uh, a range of these robotic voiceovers. So some are a little bit better, right? But none of them really has this natural effect, that feeling like a real person is talking to you, like there's emotion behind the words, right? The tonality, basically. So none of them does that at all. And it's this, and we also, a lot of us as people who create voiceovers, how many times it happened for us? We got the software out there that creates voiceovers. We created a voiceover, we listen to it once, and we never listen to it again because we just know that it's cringe, right? We cringe inside when we hear that representing our brand and our business. Of course, we want to have a professional spokesperson, but that's going to cost a lot of money and time, etc. So we want something available instantly. We use that software, and we're always disappointed, both as customers and both as marketers. Uh, in videos, is the same issue, except you need to have the problem that you need to actually create an amazing video with all the right copywriting elements in place. And in written content, the way it comes is through emphasis. So we got a lot of content creators out there, spinners, generators, you name it. None of them, once again, has emphasis on the right words, tones throughout the conversation, and very importantly, they don't use unique human-like words, the kind of words we will use when we talk to people. They use it feels very scientific, it feels very robotic. It just does not feel captivating, emotional, interesting, and that's a big problem because it hurts sales. Like I said before, the vast majority of your sales, of your money, will be decided by the how your customers, buyers, etc., leads feel when they consume your content. And the only way to really make them feel something is with tonality. All right. So we really understood that for a long time, and we really wanted to something that will change the game, like 100%. So last year we started developing a technology that is focused on tonality and content quality. So what we've done is the focus is obviously tonality, right? Because we understood there's a massive problem, there's a massive um, aspect of success that is overlooked in every single software out there. That is tonality. How do we bring it into a software? How do we create something like that with tonality? And at the same time, content quality. So the ability to create any type of content, right? So videos, voiceovers, all these different subscriptions we have for different tools, to have them in one place, uh, in the highest level quality, infused with different tones and naturally captivating and charming content. That was that was the vision. And of course, if you're on this webinar today, it means this vision came to life. All right. So on a personal note, it was not easy. Development costs well into the six figures. Uh, Also, being the first ones to come up with a certain type of technology has massive challenges. First off, we have nothing to base it on. So no software out there that launched we can just take and improve, because we had to build from the ground up. Yeah, from the ground up, we had to build the technology that will infuse tonality into all of that content. All right, so that's zero reference. Also, on top of that, testing, testing, more testing. Once again, something brand new has to be tested crazy. That's why we only released it this year, or 4 days ago is the time we released it to the public, while it's been ready for a long time because we had to make sure it's battle tested basically. And on top of that, we had the fear that people won't see the value that we see. Uh, I'll be honest with you. Basically, the sphere is that will people see the value of tonality? Of that part of sales. And to be honest with you, it's not my first webinar that I've done about this, right? So on a webinar I've done, actually the second, third webinar I've done on this, and uh, when I asked this question, when I got to the section, I saw a lot of people saying, "Of course we see the value. What are we talking about?" So that kind of reassured me, and of course it's selling and all that good stuff. But there was a fear. But I am happy to see and to know and to realize that people are um, people are understanding the value of this, all right, of using tonality, of focusing on that, and really create that emotional and captivating message throughout your content. And so we created Tonai, right? So it allows you to create. It's an AI-based software, completely AI-based. So everything is AI. It's very advanced, as you're going to see. It allows you to create content with a personality in just a few clicks. And remember, the tone of the voice matters more than the words, whether it's written content, video content, any type of content, all right? Voiceovers doesn't matter. So the Tonai core comes to three main steps. That's how we made it to really create any type of content with a personality. It's very simple, and you're going to see live examples right now. So step number one is to pick your content type. So that could be a video, could be voiceover, a podcast, TikTok video type of creation, a sales page, email, whatever. It's a massive like copywriting and it's a massive copywriting content creation suite with tonality infused into it. It's really, there's nothing on the market like this. Trust me. It's really a beautiful piece of technology. So you pick your content type, video, voiceover, whatever you want. We have a lot, and then create the content type with tons of amazing features. You can also create it in one click if you want, or import your existing content and simply improve it inside Tonai. Step number two is to pick the tones, flow, change rates, basically play with it with the tonality and really make it unique, your own. And you have many tones to choose from, so you can really have a lot of uniqueness and any style you want. And then step number three is to download, edit, or publish across social media. So super simple. You can download to your computer, continue making edits, or just in one click publish your new content on across social media. And trust me, I promise you, as people will see this content, as people will hear the voiceover, see the video with the voiceover, will see the kind of articles and emails and sales pages it creates, people will be impressed. They will never be able to tell between a professional copywriter and spokesperson and what this software does, all right? So if you want to see Tonai in action, please welcome to the mic or to the stage Mr. Firas Alame, my partner. He's going to take it from here to show you a demonstration, and I'll be back right after. Firas, take the mic. Thank you very much.
Hey, Tom. Thank you, everyone, for being on here. And thank you, Tom, for the presentation so far. Okay, before I start, one, I see a bunch of people here that are not attentive. There's a lot of people. It's a full house tonight. Okay, I see Robert, Russell, Sano, Miranda, Michael, Claudia, Carl, Kroll, Daniel. Focus, okay? There's a lot more. I'm not gonna be able to count everybody, but focus on the demo, okay? Because I'm not gonna be able to see the chat box, and I'm gonna demo. Now, number two, it's a really huge infrastructure and a platform. So I'm not gonna be able to show you everything, but I'm gonna show you the powers that you can actually output out of the software, okay? Let me start here, 1 second. Okay, let me go here. Tom, you'll let me know once you can see my screen, okay? Okay, can you see my screen, guys?
Yeah.
Tom, just confirm. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is Tonai or Tonai, okay? It's such a slick platform. We made it very easy for everybody. You can see dashboard, Right here, we got the dashboard, the settings. You can add team members into the software. Sorry, okay. Team members, your projects you can actually check in here. There's 100 reseller licenses with this. You can actually resell monthly recurring Tonai up to 100 accounts. Okay, and you got the My Account. You can reset the password, everything. If you need us, support tickets right in here, tutorial videos, and we're adding more. Actually, we're adding knowledge base as well on how to best use the software, because a lot of people do care about actually making money off the software aside from their own content growth, right? Okay, so we've got a bunch of tools. We got the copywriting tools, which you can create video cases like video channel description. If you got a YouTube channel, you can create a description from here. Video descriptions and video idea generator. We got the SEO article use cases right here with blog idea, blog section writing, brand name, business idea pitch, business idea. There's loads to it. Landing page and website copies, SEO meta description, SEO meta title, tagline, headline, texting edits for paragraph content. Social media use cases as well. We've got a bunch of them. Anyways, so I'm going to show you the power. Okay, I'm going to show you the output. This is a human-like. I've been and you've seen and you've probably bought a lot of content writing platforms, right? I've tried them all. I'm one of the guys that, okay, I enjoy being on video. I've only been doing it for 3 months now, so my YouTube channel is very new and I already have over 1,000 subscribers on there within 3 months. But I need something to help me because I'm entering the TikTok platform and I can't obviously go and every day be on the video and show myself. So I need something to output content, turn it into human-like text-to-speech voiceovers, which cost a lot of money if I'm having to even go to Fiverr and employ someone. Tom knows we pay for a BSL, just one BSL, around $500 to $800 based on the number of characters, okay, in the actual content. So it's just expensive, and that's why we created all of this. And it really output something that no other platform does because we don't use GPT-3 technology, which everybody does. We actually created our own technology right here. The resources cost us a lot of money. Okay, now enough of that. Let me actually show you the outputs. Okay, let's go to email copyright, right? Because I write emails every day. And I've got told Gross last time, he was like, man, no offense, but this thing writes better than you and Tom. I was like, okay, I'm offended, but I mean, this is our platform, so we're happy as well. Okay, so let's go with, for example, say we're discussing or we want to try to sell. Last time I had a customer, he's like, I'm in the solar energy niche and I want to sell solar energy. I want to create long form blogs, and I'll show you in a bit what we created. Let's go here and say internet marketing. Okay, given I am into internet marketing, digital marketing, and let's see here, a bunch of options come up. Internet marketing course, business school, service. Let's go with technology. Okay, generate. So it generates a bunch of different ways of going through the content, right? How to start a successful internet business in 3 simple steps, the 10 most common programming languages ranked, the best online marketing course for 2019, internet marketing technology. So I'm gonna go with that one. Okay, populate descriptive ideas. And then we got those 3. I'm gonna pick between one of those 3, obviously, right? So programming languages are a cornerstone of the world of technology. They are often difficult to master, but once you have learned one language, it becomes much easier to learn another language. As programming is such a broad and varied career field, it's important to narrow your focus and learn only the languages that are relevant to your goals. The most common languages used in programming today include Python, Java, blah, 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 but this is perfect English, right? Now let's see the output. I'm gonna go with this one. I like it better. Okay. It's my internet, guys, my internet. Okay, so it gave me the subject line. It gave me 3 different copies right here, okay? So let's go and read them together. If this is not human, I don't know what's human. Subject, the 10 most common programming languages ranked. High recipient, you can change that. High there, high tag, high whatever you want, right? Programming is one of the most important skills to learn in today's world. Knowing the various languages will help you maximize your job opportunities and salary. The following is a list of what programming languages are the most popular and where they rank in terms of usage. JavaScript is one of the oldest programming languages that has been around for a long time, but is currently experiencing a surge in popularity with over 30 million Java developers. Python is another very popular programming language that has been around since 1989 and has been used by some of the largest corporations and organizations like Google, NASA, Yahoo, and others. Learn these top 5 popular programming languages to get ahead of your peers in today's competitive job market. And your cheers, and then your name says Johnny, John, that has been so engaged on the actual chat. PS, programming is one of the most important skills to learn in today's world, knowing the various languages, blah, 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 blah. Perfect English, okay? And you get different outputs right here. Like look at that one, learn programming languages and make more money. Programming is one of the most important skills to learn in today's world, knowing the various languages. The more languages you know, the better job opportunities you have. Join thousands of satisfied students that have learned to code with this list. Find out which one is your best option. Okay, perfect English. Now, let's go to the blog and article creator. I actually created this on live, this example. It did output 6,240 characters. For people that are going to ask me if you can create long form articles, you can. Does it pass Copyscape? It does, okay? So let's preview that. Look how it did output the blog. Help homeowners lower their electric bill with solar energy. The sun is a reliable and renewable source of power, which we use for heating, cooling, electricity. By installing solar panels, you can lower your electric bill by up to 50%. The problem is that while many people are aware of the environmental benefits of solar panels, not everyone knows how to finance the installation or how to find qualified installers. Obviously, I'm not going to read it all. You can see my screen. You can read the perfect English output from Tonai right here, and then gives you sub headlines right here. Turn your house into a house of power. The goal of this section is to give you some ideas on how to, etc. Man, it's just crazy, guys and girls. Out of this world. I've never seen something so human like this. If I have to go and get someone to write me this, I'm gonna pay, close to $100 for such quality, right? Just for that blog, so I can post it on my website or whatever based on my niche. Okay, this is nothing. We've got so much in here, as you can see. You get social post manager, keyword ideas and ranking, content transcriber, so you can transcribe from like Spanish to Arabic, Arabic to French, French, English. You can transcribe, and this is a business on its own. There's a lot of agencies that sell transcription services, and they charge a lot of money because it takes time, right? Transferring from one language to another is a lot of work. We got the TikTok content AI. We focused as well on adding this because we want a lot of our people to actually benefit from the TikTok algorithm, which is making a lot of people money. A lot of people grow so fast at at a speed they've never actually thought they would actually be able to gain, right? Because long time ago, Facebook used to be that way, or Instagram, but they changed the algorithm. Gary Vee actually says this year, end of this year, TikTok is going to change the algorithm. So you're not going to have the same opportunity if you don't enter into TikTok right now. And that's why I'm entering TikTok this month. Okay, I started YouTube and now I'm getting into TikTok. I've got my business manager and all that, even ads. I'm going with ads as well. Okay, because I want to get a huge amount of audience, obviously, right? We're thinking business here. Google Ads copy, social media copies, email copywriter that I showed you, AI video maker. So let's go to the audio message AI. Okay, let's go here and let's kind of output something. Okay, let's create one. Let's discuss, for example, steakhouse in Turkey. Okay, in Turkey. Yeah, Turkey is known for steakhouses. Let's go with that. The most luxurious steakhouses in Turkey, 13 best steakhouses in Ankara, must try. Let's go with that one. I'm showing you examples, right? It's based on your niche, but I'm just showing you the outputs right here. Okay, so with a population of 4.5 million, Ankara is one of the most populous metropolitan. Now you don't need to hear my voice. Let's pick the actual language. So say English, United Kingdom, and okay, my internet again. One second. Okay, so let's go with Sonia. Okay, generate. One second.
With a population of 4.5 million, Ankara is one of the most populous metropolitan areas in Turkey. Home to many cultures and traditions, the city has an emerging food scene and one of.
Okay, so you actually heard the voices. If you go and actually get a voiceover, I'm not saying a professional one, just Fiverr, right? It depends on the length of the content, first of all. Second of all, it will cost you between around 150 to 300 bucks just to get the voiceover and then translate it into a video and make it a VSL. It's going to cost you all the money, and you're going to get into the 500 to $800 range just to get the VSL done. You can get it done all from here. You can actually tweak as well. Okay, you can edit as well. So there's an output, but there's always a goal, right? So you can tweak that, but this is giving you a shortcut to everything in a very human kind of path, right? And you got multiple voices, you got multiple languages, Greek, English in different ways, Spanish, oh, there's too many, Filipino, French, Irish, Finnish, Persian, Hebrew, Japanese, Georgian, man, Kazakhstan, Cambodia, too many, Korea. Okay, I had a customer last time, he's like Korean and he wants like the Korean language, right? It's right here, Lithuania, Latvian, Macedonian, too many guys, over 120 languages. It's all covered, Chinese in different ways, Mandarin or Cantonese or Taiwanese. It's loaded, okay? So same thing, look, I'm gonna show you a, example video that we created with a voiceover right here.
Ever since I was a little girl, I'd always been overweight. So it was no surprise when I had to start dieting when I turned 13. But now at the age of 18, I'm still struggling with my weight. For 4 years. I became very active in physical activity, but it only did so much to help me maintain my weight. And all the crash diets that I tried only made me lose some weight and gain it back just as quickly. It was like my body's metabolism was slowed down or something, but now I'm on this new diet and it's been a week and I don't feel hungry at all.
Perfect. Okay, so you can see it's like actually you got a British voice, guy, and he did the voiceover, and you just created on the video. This is a demo, right? So you can actually place any video you want into the system and get the whole thing rendered, done, and downloaded and posted. Okay. There's a lot. Like if I go with each tab, there's too many to it, but I just want you to get the general idea of the capabilities that I'm 100% sure you're not going to get with any other software on the market. Okay, Tom?
Man, thank you very much for the demonstration. If you can give me back the screen, please.
Of course.
Thank you very much. 1 second. You should be able to see my screen.
See it. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you very much. All right, guys. So, guys and girls, so awesome demonstration. Everything about the software is awesome. Obviously, we created it, but the voiceover, you would agree, is just really impressive, especially for automatically generated one. So, Tonai actually, because we have so many features, we couldn't show each and every one in demonstration. It would take hours, right? So I kind of wanted to make these slides to summarize the main steps it takes to create the main types of content, right? So to create eye-popping videos, just amazing videos, step number 1 is super simple. Log into the dashboard. Step number 2 is to select the AI video maker and follow the instructions. Now, the beauty about Tonai and across all of its features is that it's intuitive and self-explanatory. So you go ahead, you get into the feature you want, and it will tell you exactly what you need to do next, what kind of text, what you need to put here, what you need to put there. There's no guesswork. There's nothing like that. It's not. It's made for people who have no idea about copywriting or voiceover or anything, right? So for complete beginners as well. Um, Step number three, to select the kind of video you want to create. So we have multiple types of videos. Of course, no expertise, no coding, no designing, no techie stuff. And step number four is to finalize your settings and generate. And that's it. You have a video, few minutes. You can do it in less than a minute if you want to just have an automated video done for you, or you can play with it and really create an amazing video. For audio creation, which is voiceovers, podcast, all that stuff, the voiceover stuff, it's a very similar process. You select the audio message tab. You click on the create buttons wherever it tells you to create audio SMS reviews and testimonials. So you pick and choose the type of content you want to create, and then follow the instructions. So you enter the specific headline and click on generate. It's as simple as entering a headline, but once again, the deeper you go, the more you'll want to input and the more edits you'll want to make. And all these edits and all this input is so easy because the software tells you exactly what to do next. It's an extremely advanced software. And then you generate it, and just like magic, basically. And once again, no expertise, no coding, no designing, no techie stuff. The same for the copywriting, article creation, email creation that Firas is showing you. Same process. Tab, follow instructions, and it's ready. The same for TikTok content AI and the voiceover AI for the TikTok content. So what we've done here is specifically for content for TikTok, you need to create shorter videos, catchier videos, a more specific type of videos, sometimes song lyrics, stuff like that. So this one creates, using all of our features, specific TikTok videos and taps into the TikTok traffic. And like Firas said, at the end of this year or beginning of next year, the algorithm is going to change, direction is going to change. And right now, the algorithm is super easy. Videos like this just work like crazy on TikTok, all right? And of course, you can share across multiple social media platforms at once, in one click, once your content is ready. So Facebook, LinkedIn, Reddit, Medium, anything you want. And of course, we have a lot of features. So when it comes to the tonality, we have over 30 tones to choose from newscast assistant to chatty to cheerful, customer service, excited, hopeful, sad. We have, of course, multiple accents, multiple genders, shouting, terrified. I think only two genders, right? I don't know what the third one sounds like. But shouting, terrified, unfriendly, whispering, angry, any type of tone you can choose here. It's brand new, new age technology, which means you can create this. You can create everything you create here is not based on a third-party software. We have no subscriptions with anyone. We haven't built this on top of some other technology and just made it better. We created everything from scratch. So it's there's nothing out there like this, not just in terms of features, but just in terms of technology. My cat is asking to get out of the room. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Sorry. So, yeah, where was I? Perfect. Of course, every single piece of content here, from voiceovers to the copywriting, is natural, and the focus here, like I said at the beginning, is on the natural effect, is on the tonality, is on that emotional part of sales and money making, which is the majority of your success is based on. No language barrier, of course, so it's not dependent on any GPT-3 limitations. You have multiple languages, it's multilingual. I have a very high quality of output of the accents and the tonality in different languages. So it's fantastic, really advanced TikTok content AI. Access to real human-like voice styles, the AI video maker. We got the audio creation, so you can create audio SMS, reviews, notifications, testimonials, podcasts, messages to on WhatsApp, Facebook, you name it, any type of audio, any type of length, and voiceover AI as well. And we have a lot more features, but I really wanted to summarize kind of the general idea of what we're focusing on, which, like I said, to create content in one place, the highest level content, most unique content out there, instead of using multiple subscriptions, and at the same time have all of it with tonality and with that emotional effect. So Tonai is for every single marketer. I know it says here on the slide 6 circles, of these types of people. So um, these 6 circles: digital marketers, video creators, video editors, audio creators, social media managers, and business managers are simply the people or the businesses that seems to have with Tonai to have, or just with tonality in general, it's like a match made in heaven, right? So it's just perfect for their businesses. But every single person, no matter what you do online, will benefit. Even if you do local clients, will benefit from having this content creation and tonality in one place. Trust me, every single person, it doesn't matter. Once again, someone, even if you have a client who is an offline business, local business that wants to get leads online, wants to rank on the 3 pack of Google, on the Google Maps, then they need to create content. And the best content to create that ranks the best and the highest quality is using Tonai. And just versus the competition, I guess I can imagine, you can imagine multiple different softwares that do some of the things Tonai does. But even if you compare them to this, features wise, obviously we have more. It's unique, brand technology, all that stuff. But also, it's very easy and intuitive to use. So, like I said, very self-explanatory. The software tells you exactly what to do. We have a very strong focus on beginner friendly and intuitiveness. All right. And yeah, it's super intuitive. Now, when we get here, this is really awesome. Okay, really pay close attention here, because we've done something here which is very special compared to anything else. So, we've prepared on this webinar something called the special bundle deal. So what this means, right? So Tonai, as a company, as a product, as the technology, we actually launched it to the public around 4 days ago, all right? And we launched it on JVZoo in the form of a funnel. So every person that buys into Tonai pays some kind of an amount, $100, right, to get into Tonai, the basic version, which is very limited, etc. We'll get there. And then they have to go through a funnel, which we all know what those funnels are, with multiple upsells until to get all the value that we can offer, until they end up spending hundreds upon hundreds of dollars. So we've done for this webinar for Steve's customers, for you basically, is something very special. It's called the bundle deal. So we've taken that same funnel, right? That same big purchase that right now every single person who's not watching who's not on this webinar is paying for the package. We've taken the same thing, right? The whole funnel, put it into one place, a bundle deal. No upsells and no recurring, so one-time price and no upsells. And the cherry on top, we made it cheaper than the actual retail price. So you'll get on a lot of webinars, and what they'll say is like, here's the value, $2,000. Here's the value, $1,000. But here's the price, $300. But the problem with that is that that's value and that's the price. So value can range a lot, and people just pick whatever value they want. Just put any number and that's it. What we've done, instead of telling you here's value is the price, what we've done is here's the price that every single person is paying outside this webinar, and here's the price that you will pay because you're on this webinar. And the discount is somewhere around 70%, as you're going to see. All right. So I want to detail on what you get in this bundle deal. First up, you're getting the Tonai front end, which is the basic level. Every single person outside this webinar pays $100 for this. This is a very limited version. It includes most of the features, most of the core features, the basic, the most important ones, we believe. Video maker, a voiceover and audio maker AI, and the TikTok content AI. It does not include the copywriting, the email writing, right? Of course, you get the whole thing, but I just want to make sure to make it clear the difference. So this is the base level. Every single person outside this webinar buys for $100 to get access to this, and it includes some of the features, the core features, of course, all over 20 tones, not the full 30, and limitations on how many characters and how many things you can create per day, per month, etc. All right, and then every single person who wants to have more features, and specifically the features around content transcribing, the beginning of the copywriting, so blog and article creator, social media ads and the Google ads, so advertising as well. If they want this, they pay an extra $70 for the pro version, which unlocks these features. And if you want them, of course, you get it in this bundle deal. And then once again, they are introduced to another upsell, which costs an additional $70 for Tonai Advanced. This one is the copywriting one. So it unlocks all of the copywriting features, so sales pages, emails, etc. Unlocks the full 30 tones of the voice, has all the content rewriting, has TikTok research, SEO features, multilingual is unlocked here. So a lot of big features which are awesome, but not the core most important features that we needed to have in the front end are here. So many people want this, and they pay an extra $70 to get this. And then if you want to remove the limitations, every single person outside this webinar pays an additional $70 for the unlimited version, which by the way is very cheap for this version. But this one simply removes all the limitations, so you can have a limited social accounts, limited video transcribing, limited audio transcribing, basically unlimited everything, right? So it unlocks unlimited access to everything. And that's an additional $70. So at this point, a person outside this webinar probably paid over $300 just to get these features and basically the features of Tonai. But every single person who wants to get the 2 agencies we offer, and pay attention to this one because these are very special agencies, ends up paying even more. All right, so you're getting here the Done For You agency and the Done For You agency Pro Max. So what is the Done For You agency? This is the basic one. We sell it for $200 on the funnel. You get it right here on this webinar, of course, it's part of the bundle deal. And this one allows you to, of course, have your own agency selling copies of Tonai. So you'll be selling the software as your own, under your own branding and own name. It's going to be named Tonai, but you can put your face there and add your own twist. And you can go ahead and sell, you get Done For You basic sales materials. So the front end page, the sales page, the video, sales video, and you can, manage the clients. We do the customer support for you. We pay all the expenses on the software for you. So every client you bring, doesn't matter how much they have used the system, we end up, paying for those expenses for the servers. And it allows you to sell up to 100 clients. Now check this out. This means 100 clients or 100 accounts. So you get the ability to create 100 accounts under your wing, whether you want to sell them or give them to friends or use them yourself, you can do that. Check this out. We sell this for $200, up to 100 accounts. That's $2 per account for the same account that costs $97 on the retail price. So it's a crazy, just on the forget the agency part, just on the value level, it's crazy. But of course, you are being upgraded today in the bundle deal to the Done For You Agency Pro Max. So this one is an additional upgrade. So every single person outside this webinar pays $100 for the front end, then 70 here, 70 here, 70 here. So that's $310, right, so far. Then they pay another $200 for the agency. That's $510, I believe. And then another $200 if they want the Pro Max, which is definitely a very good one. So that's over 700 or something like that. Hundreds upon hundreds of dollars of spending to get what I'm showing you here on this bundle deal. And the Pro Max is a much better version of the agency. First off, you get the ability to sell both the front end and the OTO1 Pro. You get the ability to upgrade and downgrade clients. Of course, the support expenses all on us. You get Done For You complete sales materials, which means all of the things you need for your agency to right now start making sales, right? All you got to do is actually follow the training, get the clients, and that's it. You have the sales page, you have the payment option, you have everything ready to sell. And you get the ability to sell up to 500 accounts, which at $200, if you were to buy this outside this webinar, it would be less than 50 cents per account. So you can do, for 50 cents, you get the same account that someone pays $100 for, and you can sell it for $97, for the same price, or even you're being grandfather, right? So you can sell this for example, we sell this for $97. You can say, hey, I got 500 special accounts, which I'm selling for 77, so that's $20 off. And you sell it and you sell it and you sell it, but you've spent technically less than 50 cents on each account, which is crazy profit margins. And that's on top of the agency and everything done for you. And on this webinar, the price is, of course, bundled up. So all the prices you've seen here are actually higher than what you will see on this webinar. So what if you were outside this webinar, you'll have to pay $692. That's the retail price, not some made up value figure. That's the price you right now will need to pay. However, because you're on this webinar and this whole bundle deal, we've slashed the price, right? Slashed the price big time. And I'm going to reveal the price in a few minutes because I really want to jump into the bonuses first. But Steve and Firas and the team here already probably pasted the link and the coupon code into the chat box. All you got to do is to visit the chat box, go to that link that's right here. Go to this specific link because this link is specific to Steve. And you won't get the bonuses or the special deal if you won't follow this link. Go for this link and then apply on the checkout the coupon code Tonai Bundle, which is available to the first 20 people only. And it's going to give you another $100 off the price I'm going to reveal in a minute. Now, of course, we have some exclusive bonuses that you're getting with your purchase. All of these bonuses are sold separately for that price that is mentioned on these slides, and this will not increase the price of your package. So these are bonuses, basically free. What you've seen here, the value and all that stuff, it's going to increase, of course, but you'll see how massive the discount really is, right? So bonus number one is 10x Social. So it's a video chatbot creator, goes ahead and creates video chatbots inside Facebook, collects emails and phone numbers without any technical knowledge, really focuses on the messenger part of Facebook and gets leads from there through video chatting, automated video chatting. It's very clever, very advanced. We sell it for $50 a piece, a license, and you get it on this webinar. You're also getting bonus number two, Market Kit, which is a brand new Google approved email marketing technology to validate email lists, which means clean those email lists and create inbox ready emails. So essentially, let's say you have an email or any type of copy, but let's say, for example, an email, you have an email you want to send, or you created an email using Tonai, and you want to make sure it will reach the primary inbox instead of the other inboxes, the spam and all that stuff. So you paste it into MarketKit. It will generate, it will remove whatever is necessary and edit whatever is necessary and generate an inbox-ready email. And if you do it again and again and again and again and use all of your emails with MarketKit, what will happen is very quickly your sender reputation will increase and you will simply have way more open rates than everyone else in the industry with zero monthly fees because you getting it as a bonus. Bonus number three is SociSend. So it's very similar to 10x Social but instead it focuses on your news feed, right? So it gets you leads and traffic through the news feed using automation rather than the Facebook Messenger inbox. And then bonus number four is Quiz Studio. We sell this for $150 a pop, all right? So it's pretty big thing we're giving away here that we could otherwise make the sale on, right? And that's an advanced lead generation technology that creates highly engaging video quizzes, polls, and surveys in minutes. Now, we all know, I think, we all know the power of quizzes, polls, and surveys. I think the main problem is the disconnect. Then you have video, quizzes, polls, and surveys. They are something that creates engagement and gets people to engage and get to know you and really interact with your content. But then, after they finish that, they go to your emails, to your sales pages, to all that stuff, and it's all robotic or kind of boring or weak or et cetera. There's a massive disconnect. They're not going to buy. But when you have the ability to create amazing, engaging content here, and then as they proceed, they go through that content that was created by Tonai and then go to your pages and emails, etc., that is also created by Tonai, then you have a very congruent process of emotional accessing and just great engagement. So it's fantastic together, in my opinion. So what we've done today is, like I said, there's a special deal. The discount is massive. So 387 is the price before the coupon code, $387. It's stupid low. I know it's not just someone can just, 387 is still money. I understand that, but it's very low compared to what you get. And it's not just about the value and what you get, it's about the discount, right? So once again, if you were not on this webinar and you had the opportunity to buy Tonai and you were interested in all this, you would pay $692, all right, instead of 387 before the discount, 692. And then if you wanted the bonuses I just mentioned, you would have to pay an additional $300. So $1,000 to get the same thing you're getting here on this webinar for 387. And because you are, this is a special for Steve, 20 people only. If you click that link that's on the chat box, Steve's link, right, and apply the coupon code Tonai bundle on the checkout, it will bring the price down from 387 to 287. So that's $287 one-time payment, no upsells, for the same thing that costs $1,000 outside of this webinar. That's a massive discount. That's like 70% discount, clean cut discount. There is no way around this. You can't spin this into, they're making up value and stuff. No, this is legitimately a discount. That's how special this webinar is. That's how special the deal we prepared is. I hope you see the value, because there's a lot of value. On top of that, some of you may be wondering, how can we offer all of that for a one-time payment with no upsells? Because there's no upsells here. So there are two main reasons. One is, of course, because this is our own technology. It's not reliant on any third-party programs or anyone else. So it's our own technology. We know our expenses. Everything is under control. However, with that being said, this price is still too low. If we were to sell at this price for another 2 weeks, all right, we would go into a negative in terms of profit. We would not have profit. So what we've done is, it's a temporary kind of launch pricing, and very special for the webinar today. So, which is even extra special. But I forgot where I was. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. So I was talking about the technology, of course, and the fact that it's temporary. So what happens is, this Sunday at midnight Eastern time, the price will become a monthly subscription, right? And we don't do false scarcity. So what happens is, the only way we can support this long term for the future customers is only by having it as a monthly subscription. So what we've done is, there's the special right now, super special on this webinar, etc. But understand that the reason it's so special is because we have a plan. The plan is being executed in 2 days' time, and the plan is going to go according to plan. All right. So right now, once again, you are getting a very special deal. All of that, of course, is covered by 100% money back guarantee, 30 days for any reason, no questions asked. The classic one every internet marketer offers these days. That's what you get. Any issue, send a message, get your money back. All right. Super, super simple. Like I said, it's going to become monthly. The price is very low, 387 down to 287 with the coupon code for just the 70% discount on anything else that you would need to pay $1,000 for, which is crazy in my opinion. So I'm going to give you one little last call to action, and then I'm going to jump into the winners as promised of the cash and the free copies to the basic version of Tonai. So one final call to action. I don't know how many spots we have left, but we started with 20 spots special for Steve. Use that link, use the coupon code on checkout. And the way you know if you got it within the first 20 is, you go to the checkout page, it's 387, you apply the coupon code. If the price decreases to 287, means you got it on time within the first 20. If it doesn't, if it rejects you, then you missed out. All right. So start with the checkout process right now if you want to secure this price. And it's a very good price and a very good deal. And remember, no upsells. However, now we are at the point of this webinar where I want to introduce the winners. So there are 5 lucky random attendees that I'm going to pick right now that will get free access to the base version of Tonai. On top of that, the person who engaged the most will win $50 cash. Super simple. Now I'm going to pass the mic to Firas to pick the winner while I accumulate the list of the 5 winners. All right, Firas, take the mic, please.
Sure, Tom, sure. Okay, so I see a lot of questions here. I see a lot of people on here. Harold, I think you got a question. You have your hand up. Let me know. Daniel, you haven't been attentive. You gotta let me know, man. How do you like the software? If you got any questions, let me know in the chat box. Everybody that's still on here, there's a lot of people still on here. We're at the end of the webinar, so if you stayed on here, obviously there's a lot of things you like about the software, about the demonstration, right? The training. So let me know in the chat box, as well as David. David is actually attentive now. Who else? Johnny, man. Look, you win on here. If you win a license, you win actually the front end, but you don't win the actual bundle. New song, Michael. Okay, Michael says I got it. Did you get it right now, Michael, or was it before the webinar?
Firas,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Did you announce the winner of the $50?
Not yet.
Okay, before you do that, I have the 5 winners of the free copies. Can I announce it and then Okay, awesome. So the 5 winners, I'm gonna say the 5 names. I'm gonna repeat them twice just to make sure. The first one is Diane Barte, something like that. Diane Barte, Will Norton, J.W. Hall, Damon Jenkins, and Nick Adrian. I'm gonna mention this, say the names again of the winners: Diane, Will Norton, J.W. Hall, Damon Jenkins, and Nick Adrian. You guys are the 5 winners. Congratulations. Please, all you got to do is put your emails in the chat box, and we will create the accounts for you. Everyone else, thank you very much for participating, and I'm sorry you didn't win. But now let's see who won the $50 cash.
Well, yeah, Johnny actually wins it because he's been engaged nonstop throughout the webinar. Johnny, share your PayPal, and I'm gonna PayPal you right now the $50. Yeah, woohoo! Johnny is happy, man. He's been so active. As for Harold is saying, could I use this to create a copywriting career? Obviously, Harold, you got all the tools. You can create VSL copyright. You can actually create the voiceovers and sell the voiceovers. You can create email copies for people. It's just a lot. Like if you just go to Fiverr and just, create a gig, basically telling them I'll create a VSL, create the voiceover for that much money. Okay, voiceover is minimum. You would go for $150. Okay, just do that. You'll make a lot of sales there. Grow your actual, gig and history. When people actually buy and you make money and they're happy with the actual output because it's a great output, obviously human-like. Your reputation is going to go up and your gig sales are going to go up. That's where you start. That's like the brainless way to start and make right away money. Aside from reselling, you can actually resell accounts as well. You know what I mean? Up to 100 reseller licenses. So let me know if you got, and I think it was Michael Newsom. I don't know if it's the right name on here, but you said you got it. I think you got it a long time ago, not right now. Okay, probably. I see as well, David, he's looking at the landing page. I see, who else? I see Kainer, Daniel Kainer, Jordan, you're not attentive, man. If you're on here, you gotta say something in the chat box, okay? I don't accept anybody on the webinar that doesn't say anything or tell me what's on their mind at least, okay? Karen, Miranda, Raphael, okay, Miranda as well. You're not attentive. Rashad actually is attentive, but he's not saying much. Richard, Robert, Johnny. There's 2 Johnnies. Okay, there's one that won the $50 and one that is not saying much. Jenny, who else? Claudia. Come on, guys. Let me know in the chat box if you got anything you want to ask us. We're into the Q&A right now. Johnny, do send me your PayPal email account to get the $50, okay? And if you got in, whoever got in, let me know on the chat box so I can congratulate you. I see a lot of people taking in the spots right now. There's a lot of checkouts. I think Tom did offer 20 spots with the bonuses and the $100 off coupon. If the coupon doesn't work on checkout, that means you lost your spot. You're gonna have to pay the 387. You're not gonna get the bonuses, okay? Only 20 spots. It's not scarcity. It's exactly what we're offering on here, and we have to limit this. We can't give it to a lot of people, okay? So let me know in the chat box. Tom, you can hear me, yeah? You can hear me properly?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I always am scared when it comes to my internet connection. Yeah, guys. So Johnny, let me know if you got in through the bundle and send me your PayPal account. So I send you the 50 bucks. Harold, let me know if you got in. I think Michael already got in. Uh, there's loads of people. I think David was looking at the sales page and checking out. Let me know, David, once you got in as well. If you're having problems, because I've had people have problems, you gotta scroll till the end of the page, okay? And there's a buy button at the end where it says the 30-day money back guarantee, etc. Uh, so you go to that button right above it and press on that. It takes you to checkout, okay? David, um, Johnny, I don't think I got your email. Yes, I do. I did get your email, Johnny Murray. One second, let me go into PayPal and pay you out. Okay, one second. Who else? Okay, while I'm doing this, let me know in the chat box who else got in right now so I congratulate you. Johnny says he got in as well. One second. Johnny is it .com? So Johnny Murray at, I think that should be it. Let me, if it goes through, it goes through. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, Johnny, you got the 50 bucks. Okay, I just sent it to you right here. Who else just got in? Let me know in the chat box, guys. I need to congratulate you. I want to congratulate you actually in public. Let everybody know your name. And Miranda is saying, I'm in the health niche. The health niche is probably the best niche ever to create content for, Miranda. Yeah, does the AI provide content of the health topics? 100%. Okay. All kinds of health niche, even the updated new health uh, techniques or meds or whatever it is, right? Populates a lot of health content. Okay, health is a big niche. So yeah, don't worry about that. 100%. Let me know if you actually got in so I can congratulate you and take advantage of the $100. Tom, do you know how many spots we still got out of the 20?
Yeah, we have 6 left.
6, okay. So 14 gone. We still got 6. I see loads of people actually checking out right now. So I don't know how many we're going to be left in the next 2-3 minutes, right? So let me know who got in. Miranda, if you're in, getting in, checking out, let me know in the chat box as well. If you got any other questions as well, let me know. And please make sure you scroll through the page till the end where it says the money back guarantee. There's a buy button right there. You press on that one, it will reload to the checkout. Because some other buttons on the sales page, I've got it, some people reported back to me that it wouldn't work or wouldn't load. So just go till the end.
Hey, Firas, just an update. We have 4 spots left, all right?
Sounds good, sounds good. Yeah, Johnny, I actually sent it to Johnny Murray at icujohnny.com, okay? So that's what he sent me. Miranda is saying she's gonna buy the front end and upgrades since she doesn't need the agency. That's fine, Miranda. If you need the actual front end, I think you might have it right in the email. Let us know as well once you got in. Who else, guys? Who else? Let me know in the chat box. I see loads of people on here. Karen, you're on here saying not much. Rashad, let us know, man. Robert, okay, at which stage you're at. I think Tom just reported there's still 4 spots out of the 20. I don't know if there's less right now. I didn't check. I'm not checking. But do let me know, okay? Yeah, guys. Hey, guys, I still have not received. Okay. 1 second. Yeah, Johnny. 1 sec. So it's at, uh, I was canceling the other one actually because it seems like I sent it to the wrong PayPal. It didn't exist, thank God. ICU Marketing Associates, right? LLC. That should be it. Okay, that's the right one. Yeah. Okay. So here's your 50 again. It's sent. It doesn't allow me to send you a friends and family because you're a company. So it says goods and services. It's done. You've got it, man. Okay. And Miranda, let me know in the chat box once you got in. Karen, Kaner, Daniel, Robert, who else? One second, okay. Tom, do we still got any more licenses? I think we still got one. Let me check,
Yeah.
actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's one more, that's it. Okay. One more. That's all we got, guys. Once they're done, neither am I or Tom adding any more because the bundle deal is more like a luxury deal. It's a deal, basically. Johnny, good to know you got the 50 bucks, man, and congratulations for winning it. Thank you for being so engaging on the webinar. So yeah, we're not gonna add any more. Whoever gets that one, thank you so much. We congratulate you. I'm gonna send the link one more time. Save the link, save the coupon code, and check out. Yeah, Johnny, obviously because you're a company, so it says it's goods and services. Okay, so it takes a fee. It's not friends and family. I can't send you as friends and family because you have a company PayPal. Okay, it doesn't allow it. So yeah, you'll pay a fee of $2.69. Uh, who else? Karen, Daniel, actually. Daniel has been here from the very beginning, but no sign of Daniel in the chat box. Come on, man. You got anything to say? Let us know in the chat box as well, please. Yeah, Daniel is awake. I think Daniel is checking out. So yeah, we shared the link. I'm gonna share it one more time. Me and Tom actually got something to do after this as well. It's it's been busy since Sunday. Haven't stopped working. We close all of this Sunday. It's all gonna go recurring. But on the webinar, you get the $100 extra off for the bonuses that Tom did offer. Right? These are bonuses you will not get off the webinar. The $100 coupon you're not gonna get off the webinar. If you check out and it doesn't work, that means you missed your spot. We still got the one license right there, so I'm gonna share the link one more time. Save it, save the coupon, which is Tone AI bundle. Okay, saves you $100 on the bundle deal. Okay, anything you want to add, Tom, to the conversation? Daniel is saying, I purchased the bundle on the previous webinar. I just thought I would listen in just in case I missed anything last time. I see now, I see Daniel. So you've been on here for that long and you already got Tony AI. How do you like it, man? How do you like it so far? Johnny is saying, always a pleasure. Woohoo. Woohoo to you, man. Thank you for being on here. Yeah, but Daniel, how do you like Tony AI so far, man? Okay. Okay, guys. So I love it. Daniel saying, I love it. I am so tired of robotic voices all over the internet. Oh man, the same thing. Same thing. Whenever I go on YouTube and I get such like, shitty, sorry to say that, those videos, right? Where it's a robotic voiceover and I have to hear this robot talking. It's just annoying. I just exit. Glad you're loving it. For you to be on here again, though you already both, I mean, you already know the value of the software, and thank you. We appreciate it dearly. Okay, guys, we're gonna exit now. I'm gonna share the link one more time right here. Whoever gets the last spot, congratulations from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for the trust. Okay, we're gonna exit here. Have a good night, good evening, a good lunch, wherever you are. We're all in different time zones. I'm in Beirut, Lebanon. Tom is in Israel. So enjoy wherever you are, and until next time, okay? Take care, guys.